introduction. Hi there and welcome back. Today we're diving into the world of Bitcoin. Bitcoin, the world's first decentralized cryptocurrency, has been making waves for years now, and there's no better time to learn about it. For those who are new to the world of Bitcoin, it's a digital currency that operates independently of a central bank. Transactions are made through the blockchain, a decentralized ledger that records all transactions. This means that the currency is free from government interference and is completely transparent. The story of Bitcoin started in 2009 when it was first released as open-source software by a mysterious person or group of people known only as Satoshi Nakamoto. In its early days, Bitcoin was primarily used by tech enthusiasts and people involved in underground markets. But as the years went by, the popularity of the cryptocurrency grew. In 2013, the speculation around the cryptocurrency reached new heights as Bitcoin reached $1,000 for the first time. This was a major milestone for the digital currency and sparked even more interest from the public. People were eager to invest, and many believed that Bitcoin was the future of money. However, 2017 was the year that Bitcoin faced its most unbelievable year yet. In Japan, a law was passed that accepted Bitcoin as a legal payment method. The hype and speculation continued to mount as headline after headline reported Bitcoin reaching all-time highs. It was during these moments of a bubble where suddenly everyone you knew was talking about Bitcoin. But just as fast as the hype and speculation had come, it had also burst. If you think the Dow had a bad day, Bitcoin's was worse. The price of cryptocurrencies collapsed 80% since its peak, making the 2018 cryptocurrency crash worse than the dot-com crash. Many people who invested their life savings in Bitcoin were left with a fraction of what they originally invested. Despite the crash, Bitcoin's worth remained in the thousands, and now, only 3 years later, Bitcoin is worth over $60,000. In this video series, we'll dive into the heated debate and speculation around Bitcoin, including institutional interest, government regulations, and opinions from experts in the field. Stay tuned for the next part of this series. Things are about to get really interesting. The world of Bitcoin has been one of highs and lows, but there's no denying its impact on the financial world. Over the past decade, we've seen the evolution of Bitcoin from a niche concept to a mainstream investment option, and now we're witnessing a new chapter in its story, the rise of institutional interest. But what exactly is the difference between retail and institutional investors? Retail investors are individual investors who buy and sell assets on their own behalf. Institutional investors, on the other hand, are organizations that manage large pools of money, such as pension funds, endowments, and hedge funds. So why are these big players now taking an interest in Bitcoin? One reason is the cryptocurrency's impressive performance. After reaching $1,000 in 2013, Bitcoin hit an all-time high of $64,863 in April 2021. This has caught the attention of institutions looking for new investment opportunities and diversification options. Another factor is the growing recognition of Bitcoin as a store of value. Historically, Bitcoin was primarily used as a currency, but its scarcity and decentralization have made it appealing as a safe haven asset. This shift in perception has encouraged institutions to invest in Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation. But the real game changer has been the entry of large financial companies into the space. Firms like Tesla, Square, and PayPal have invested in Bitcoin, and traditional financial institutions like Bank of New York Mellon and Goldman Sachs have also started offering Bitcoin services to clients. This institutional adoption has given credibility to Bitcoin and provided reassurance to other investors that it's a safe investment. Institutional interest in Bitcoin is playing a significant role in its current value. The entry of big players into the space has given credibility to the cryptocurrency and has opened the door for other institutions to follow suit. It's exciting to see how this story continues to unfold and how institutions will shape the future of Bitcoin. Continuing on from our previous discussion, let's dive into the current market of Bitcoin and the debates and speculations that surround it. Bitcoin, like any other market, is constantly fluctuating, and its worth can be quite the topic of discussion. There are some who believe that the price of Bitcoin is being manipulated, leading to a divided opinion on its true worth. The debate around Bitcoin is far from new, with some of the most prominent voices in the finance world speaking out against it. For example, former PayPal CEO Bill Harris called Bitcoin a scam and stated that it's nothing more than a speculative bubble that has no basis in reality. However, despite all the criticism, Bitcoin's value continues to rise, making it a hot topic of discussion. The current market has many people speculating on what the future holds for Bitcoin, especially with the fear of rising inflation looming over the horizon. Some believe that the increasing inflation will drive up the value of Bitcoin, while others are skeptical. It's important to remember that with any new and emerging market, there will always be a degree of uncertainty and speculation. So what does the future hold for Bitcoin? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, the debate and speculation surrounding Bitcoin will continue for a long time to come. In conclusion, we have discussed the history of Bitcoin, from its early days of reaching $1,000 in 2013 to the hype and speculation surrounding it in 2017, and the cryptocurrency crash of 2018. We then delved into the topic of institutional interest in Bitcoin and the pivot from it being used as a currency to a store of value. Finally, we talked about the current debate and speculation surrounding Bitcoin, including the accusation that its price is manipulated, and the fear of rising inflation and its effect on Bitcoin. It is important to keep up to date with information about Bitcoin and blockchain technology, as they are shaping the future of finance and the economy. The debate and speculation surrounding Bitcoin also gives us a glimpse into the wider public's perception of cryptocurrencies, which is important to understand as they continue to gain mainstream attention. So, thank you for tuning in, and if you found this video informative and engaging, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more interesting content. This marks the end of our discussion on Bitcoin, and I hope you take away something new and valuable from this video. Until next time, farewell.